I just want to talk real quick. I made over $25,000 this week alone. This almost feels like this is going to be the new normal. I don't say any of these numbers to impress you, to brag upon you, but I do say it to impress upon you that no matter where you start in your journey, if you keep this self-belief high, you stay ambitious and motivated, really disciplined towards your goals and what you want out of this life, you're going to be able to accomplish way more than what I just accomplished this week. I'll be honest, I've never been one that comes from money. I've never been one that has ever been around money until last year when I started setting myself up and putting myself in environments that were conducive to my success. You look around, I'm from the Midwest where seeing some cars expands your mind really quickly. I decided that I want more out of this life years ago. I remember getting out of high school and wanting to jump into entrepreneurship. Let me flip this camera up a little bit. Wanting to get into entrepreneurship, not necessarily knowing which route I was going to take. Day trading was the first thing that I got into. I thought that was going to be the end all be all. And I remember imagining 10K months, I'm going to be able to afford a McLaren. I never had my first 10K month until November 2021 when I moved out of my crib, or moved out of my mom's crib and moved into my own spot, where I tragically failed. I lost my $11,000 in savings from that previous month. I quit my job. I just was all in on trading. I had a $100,000 FTMO trading account. I was so emotional with my trading because I wasn't receiving income anywhere else. Obviously, I failed. 2 months later, I'm looking for jobs. I ended up going to FedEx or UPS, I believe. I went in one day and I left. I still have the check somewhere around here, which is funny because I never cashed it. I ended up working at Kroger. Kroger was cool. It was a distribution center, so you're picking the cases. I ended up liking the warehouse job. I was in the freezer, negative 10-degree temperatures. From there, what happened? I get fired because I do not want to wake up at 3:30 in the morning to get there at 4:30 to clock in to start the shift at 5. Wasn't my cup of tea. From there, I get fired. I was late all the time. And it was at the end of my 90-day probation period, right after I would have been full on hired. They said, hey, no, we can't do this, even though your numbers look really good, because I would bust my butt in there. They let me go. From there, I didn't have enough to pay rent. I remember I think it was April 9th around the time that I got fired. May 1st comes up. I don't have any funds. Someone actually helped me pay my rent that month. They gave me some funds. I paid down a credit card that was nearly maxed out. I had just enough left over to actually pay my rent, which was funny. From there, I started working another warehouse job. Really good. Stayed there for 2 years. Just to give you guys some context, December 2024, I was making around 4 or 5K a month. I left my job, all that good stuff. Not really seeing any results. Now, fast forward to 2026, February. I made the best investment in my life with my media buyer, him helping me out with certain fulfillment tactics and roles and getting things in place. I think also just me investing into myself has allowed me to actually grow into the person I'm meant to be at this moment in time. It's February 14th. I made $27,000 this week. Not all profit. Let's not get it twisted. I wish. It's just the momentum's building so quickly. My goal has been $100,000 in a month. For the past year and 1 month, in my 2025 journal, that was like the big thing I wanted to do. I wanted to hit it a few times. Along with that, a lot of partnerships failed. I've dropped the ball on a lot of things. I just really wasn't the person that was meant to actually accomplish that goal. Now here we are. We're up 30K on the month, or more or less. I feel so good because I know where I'm headed. I know where my company is headed, Anomaly Enterprise. I have so much belief in myself, and I've known it for a while. When other people start to notice it is when it feels a little different. They can feel it around you. It's just the energy you give off. I think that goes to show that my self-belief has been so high the last 5 months because I invested with my media buyer back in October, or maybe late September is at least when I spoke to him for the first time. And it just opened my mind to see there's people really in my industry that are actually funding clients. Because I'm in the funding space, growth consulting, helping entrepreneurs and business owners gain capital to scale and leverage for their business. I had never seen someone firsthand actually do that. When I got with him, and hopefully it works. He's showing me real numbers and real back-end data. My mind expanded. I knew I had to do it. I think a big factor in this was me getting closer to God and actually talking to him or trying to talk to him day in and day out. I think me yearning for that relationship and actually taking the necessary action to do that has been a big reason why so many things are starting to play out how I've wanted to. Ultimately, it's in God's will. It's in God's plan. A man can plan his steps. The Lord is the one who actually leads you there and gets you to where you're supposed to be. Again, nothing I say or am saying is really to try to impress you, because right, there's always a bigger fish. I'm 24. I turn 25 next month. Knowing that there's been so many people in my industry or just in the online space or in business in general who are older than me or who have been winning so much longer than me, they can look at me and say, like, I see where you're going. You're about to hit that. Again, it's just so exciting. I'm saying all this at 10 p.m. on Valentine's night. I just fasted the last 24 hours. So where I felt like I wanted God to really just speak to me and just kill my flesh for at least a day. This is kind of what's on my heart, what's on my mind. I'm trying not to get too high on it. I'm trying to just maintain perspective through it all. Like Russ says, enjoy the view, because 1 minute you're winning, the next 2 seconds you're losing. Keep the same mindset through it all. I just say all this to say, keep going, keep pushing, keep believing in yourself, and get to that next level. I'm going to hit that mark. I know I'm destined for it. I know it's right there. If it's not this month, it's definitely going to be next month. That'd be great because it's my birthday month. We'll see. God bless. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.